would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
You hate every fumble. You really hate that. You're going to have great field position, and then he coughed it up.
Boy, they went from elation to deflation in a hurry, didn't they? I mean, everything was working just right for them. That type of a return, that field position that they expected to have, unfortunately, none of it came through.
K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right. Runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good play.
They got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
For the point after.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 42-yard line.
Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing is Cousins. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Adam Thielen.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the...
And look at this, another fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there. It worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Cousins pass.
2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Forced out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Cousins again. He'll buy some time right. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. 12 yards there and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Steps away to his left. He's got this one complete to John Ursua. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now Myers for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
To kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
And now out comes Minnesota. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Britton Colquitt now in punt formation, but as we've seen, now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with
What's
it.
up?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
And out now come the Vikings. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it.
Oh,
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousin, he's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34
yards. First down, Vikings. Today's final score, Seahawks.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go.